I'm Pern.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome to the show, where we talk about everything from movies, music, sports, and TV.
And stories from the rest of our lives.
Things we don't talk about are politics and religion.
And this is how we all stay friends.
Okay, let's talk. It is almost October, and I have got a ton of stuff for the show tonight. I'm ready to get into it. I'm excited, and considering I almost fell asleep half an hour ago and was going to have a nap, but now the energy's back. I'm bringing it to the show. We're all ready. Welcome, Joanne. Joanne's back.
Yay!
Hey, Joanne is back.
We're all a little low energy today.
So I'm bringing all the energy because you Shlomos are gonna better hang on because I'm. Here we go. We're busting right into it.
Yes. Nice.
So it's the small stuff. The first question, this is just random stuff throughout the week that popped into my head that I'm like, I need to ask Dave and Joanne about this.
Good call. And you wrote it down.
And I did, and I wrote it down so I would at least try to remember.
Normally you don't even remember these things.
So first of all, sushi.
Yes.
Have you had it, and do you like it, or do you hate it?
Never had it.
Never had sushi.
No.
Joanne?
Never had it. Do not.
No desire.
Really?
No desire. Really.
Wow. Okay. So we have this sushi place in the little shopping center right next to the rink where I work, and they're a little satellite store for their main restaurant, which is in Reston, and so I don't know. They get the same food as the really nice place in Reston, and then I go over across the street and get sushi every once in a while. And I really like the Boston roll, which is shrimp, avocado, cucumber, and it's all rolled up in rice, and it has a little sauce kind of stuff on it, like a spicy sauce, and it's just a Boston roll. Right. So I don't go with the full on cuts of fish, but the shrimp I'll do, and things like that, and the tuna. Oh my gosh, I love the tuna roll.
Well, the shrimp.
You know
is
what?
steamed,
I
right?
lie.
Yeah.
I love an avocado roll.
Okay.
Oh yes, yeah.
Or anything the ones that don't have the fish in it. That's what I get.
Yeah,
if we
the
go
vegetarian
to
ones because they do the avocado roll and things like that.
Yeah,
as well.
I love that one.
Yeah. So it's so damn expensive. That's just what kicks me in the nuts. It's for me to get because 6 pieces is not enough. Because it's a small, so I have to get 12 pieces, and that's $20 some worth of sushi right there. But it is so good.
Well,
and
it's incredibly complicated to put together.
It is. And the guy, the sushi chef that, runs this little one, he's the nicest guy in the world. And he's the only guy that works in the place. And every time I come in, he'll give me a free soup or something with it, or, just as
look at that.
Thanks for the business. And, he knows I work at the rink right across the parking lot. So
or spread the word.
Exactly. So, yeah, because he knows that I'm going to go back. Oh, my gosh, have you guys tried the food?
What was the name of the restaurant?
Matsupoke.
Okay.
Matsupoke Sushi in
nice.
Ashburn.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you say that's a satellite from a
larger restaurant that they have in Reston.
Oh, perfect.
And I think it might even be at the Reston Town Center. So, yeah, Matsupoke. So it's really good sushi. Highly recommend it. Joanne, next time you're back in town, we should all go to Ashburn and have the sushi because they have you can dine in there too. It's they have 5 or 6 tables, and it's a small in a strip mall kind of thing.
Sounds like you guys will
it's
have
really
a great
nice.
time.
Second week in November.
We already have a date.
All right, cool. We have a date. Nice.
Oh, well, then I got to start cooking. I'll have to have something cooked and made because cool.
So another thing I had to bring up, and this is just the stupidiness.
Is that how you type it out?
How do you type that out?
Stupidity.
I'm too stupid to know how to say it.
Stupidness.
Okay, have you guys seen the new Iams commercial with Garfield the cat where he's sitting on the scale in the vet?
Lasagna.
And they're weighing, and Jim goes, oh, well, I feed him lasagna, and the vet's lasagna, lasagna. Have you seen that one?
I have in passing.
Okay,
kinda.
so you're aware of it, that it's on. So
yes.
it's in rotation right now on the commercials. So when I was a kid growing up, I thought that cats eating lasagna was normal because of Garfield. Because I was a little kid. I was 5 years old. I had no idea that cats don't really eat lasagna, and that was the joke. Yes, I got it once I got older. It's not like this is a revelation that just happened, last week or something.
Just today.
No, I know. No, it's not that. But when I was a kid, I literally thought like, oh wow, the cat just likes a lot of lasagna and cats eat lasagna. Okay.
Cats will eat whatever
I
you
just
put in
thought
front
that
of them,
was
I think,
normal, a normal thing for cats to eat lasagna, and that cat loved a lot of lasagna.
He sure did.
I didn't
Sure
realize
did.
that
It's very carb loaded.
it wasn't until I was probably in, my older, younger age to closer to teens that I was like, oh, I get it. Oh, it's a joke. It's that he eats
And
lasagna.
this is why I don't watch commercials.
Oh,
Okay.
you just fast forward or pause or
cartoons. I'm sorry.
Oh, and by the way,
skewing.
I've watched the first 4 episodes of The Prince.
What do you think?
It's hysterical, and I know that you and your tie-in and your love for the royal family, and it being cartoon,
but it's still funny.
The great thing too is each episode after the opening credits is 12 minutes long.
I love it.
So it's quick.
It's really quick.
Binge.
Yeah, they get in with the gag. That's the gag for 12 minutes, and then they're out.
And
it's and so I finished episode 4, the first 4 episodes.
Nice.
It's funny. I definitely will finish it because it's only 12 episodes or something like that. It's not long.
So bingeable. So bingeable.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I love the disclaimer at the beginning. I'm like, okay, this is not really the royal family. It's just a take on the royal family. So don't get all uptight about it.
I'll have to find all the stuff he did with George and the Queen, and like all those memes. They were hysterical.
Yeah, one of the episodes last night, the Queen, she farted and then blamed it on Charles's wife, and there's something like that.
It was like a horse,
right?
So funny.
Yes, too funny. And the Queen is such a bitch, and I love it. I love how she's such a complete. You're fired. Now you're in charge of tea.
Oh my gosh, Louis is like, what's he like? Like a bouncer. How would you describe
He's like
him?
A butler kind of. Whatever.
No, the little one, Louis, Prince Louis, and he's like, like this.
Oh yeah, the one who just comes in and goes,
bouncer.
Tea. I want tea.
Yeah.
So it's fun, Dave. You definitely, The Prince. Again, episodes are 12 minutes long. After the opening credits, it's quick and it's funny and it's British humor, but George. He goes in and out of a British to just American accent from time to time. So he's not full on British. It's just like he has like an American, but it's just funny because it's the royal family. So yeah, I highly recommend.
It's niche.
I've added it to my list of homework.
Okay, you added it to your list of homework. So. Okay, cool. Today, and going into our tech corner, the tech corner.
Ooh, tech corner.
Today is the last day that AOL will have dial-up service available. Tonight at midnight, it ends. So by the time you hear this, it'll be over.
It'll be done.
It is the end of a digital era. There's still 250,000 people in the U.S. that rely on dial-up modem service because they live in rural areas where high-speed internet's not available.
What
and that
are
still
they
blows
going
my
to
mind.
do?
My mom doesn't have Wi-Fi, and she's in the middle of Percival Township.
Yeah.
Wait, what does she do?
She has I think it's like a dial-up satellite kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
They are getting wired bizarre. Now. Like
well, they have to because AOL's.
They're just getting. Yeah, I think they kind of have to.
Service.
Right? Well, they know they have some trapped customers that they can just bring in automatically. So that works for her. But
so I'm also going to drop in the screeching dial-up with that. I'll drop that in post-production
instead of the mouth.
Instead of me doing.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, so you can get the realistic.
I'll get the real. I'll get the real. Yeah, exactly. The real one. Drop it in.
Nice.
So, that was my just random thoughts through Pern's head this past week. And So Dave, do you have house stuff?
I do have
Bring
a couple
the energy.
house
Keep
things.
that energy up. Let's keep rolling.
Let's keep it going.
The kids came up.
Yeah, the kids
and
came
they
up.
were in the area because Chase had a tournament.
Oh, he was throwing
for
disc golf.
Loco Open 14th annual.
Okay.
He did amazing. His first round was he threw -5 in the first round and was first single alone. And then had a hard start on the second day for the Sunday and dropped down, but then came back and finished second.
Okay.
So he did really well, a lot better than.
Did you caddy for him?
I did not, but Sydney caddied for him on that first day on the Saturday.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So yeah, but Yeah. Well, I had my own crap going on. I was sick over the weekend. Okay. Sunday, I got sick for some reason, and I don't even know what was
you were
going on.
Saturday night even. You're like, I got to go to bed.
I didn't get to play. I was Saturday because Saturday night we had the kids, but we finished kind of. But then I just did not feel right, and I definitely was coming down with something. But Monday, I was sacked. I was like, my work. Really? I mean, my work kind of. I suffered.
Yeah, suffered at work.
And I didn't do any of my homework, mostly because of that, because I just couldn't watch a screen.
Excuses.
Because my head, I know, it's really not an excuse.
So he couldn't do his homework. He didn't watch a movie.
Couldn't do his homework. Didn't watch Big Brother.
Listeners, we'll get to that in a few minutes. We had homework to do, and Dave did his homework.
But before I got sick, we were moving some cabinets around from Lisa's work. She had brought some cabinets from her work, and we were hauling them downstairs, and one of them just seemed a little bit too heavy than you would think a cabinet should be. The original, because we have two of them, one of them was crazy light. I could pick it up with one hand and move it around, right? No problem. Okay. But this other one was crazy ass heavy. And I was looking at it and I said, you know what? I'm telling you right now, this probably has a false bottom. There's drugs in the bottom of it. And I was just making a joke.
And there were?
There was no drugs. No. But the funny thing that came out of that was that Lisa said, well, I can move drugs. And I went, wait, what?
Excuse me?
I said, what? Yeah. So I'm not sure about this dark past that my wife seems to have. Yeah. I don't want to bring it up right now because maybe she's in some witness protection thing, and now I'm now going to have to go on the run.
I was the shady one in high school that nobody trusted.
It's going to be Pern.
Whoever said that?
It's going to be Pern and Consuelo because I'm going to have to change my name and go under witness protection and change my picture.
Davido.
Go under some kind of
Pern and Davido.
Davido, yeah. Go under some, or just be Pern and Joanne from now on.
Exactly.
And guest star
with a special guest, which we can't identify.
We don't know where he is, and we don't know what he's talking about. And but still doing the same crap. Yes. So I was like, what the hell? So yeah, that was
that's funny.
Kind of a revelation.
Crazy.
That is funny.
Yes.
How about you, Joanne? Did you have any house stuff going on this week?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That sounds like a yes.
That was oh my gosh.
That was
that was hard and heavy.
They moved the we have the herd of sheep for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
They moved the sheep from their home in the front of the neighborhood to the back of the neighborhood where we are into this pen. And the idea,
are they loud?
Well, yes and no. The idea is to acclimate them to the back of the neighborhood so they eat the grass back here and give the front a break.
Right. Rotation.
Sheep, I don't know if we've been over this before, but sheep have a very strong homing instinct and they'll always go back to where they were born.
Oh, gotcha.
So this is the third or fourth time they've tried to bring the sheep to the back of the neighborhood. So we were all taking bets. Yeah. We're all like, how much longer? How much longer? And
what are the
they
odds?
lasted.
Are the odds of stay longer, or are you going to win the lottery?
Yeah,
it went from 2 hours to 2 days. And the person who won, it was at 2 days. Yesterday, somebody opened the gate, and then they all just went.
Back to their normal spot.
But before they did that, they were in my yard for a little bit, and they were having these wonderful discussions because half of them were
scorpions?
I don't know if they eat the scorpions or not.
How would they know if they were eating grass? Like I say, they were just going about eating grass and they just got a mouthful.
Chop. Yep. I mean, they could eat anything.
There's probably some in there.
Yeah.
Definitely the death spiders, the death centipedes, all of that stuff.
You make Texas sound so livable.
Just all of
those.
I
want to go there right now.
Called all of the
spiders and scorpions.
We were sitting outside over the weekend
talking
sheep. To Mark's brother on the phone, and I'm like, oh my God, what is that horrible creature? It was like a spider, but it had this bright red back and it had like pinchers on it on the front.
A spider.
So
like crab people?
Yeah. They're crossing
it was really weird. So it was like a cross between a spider, the death scorpion, the death centipede, and the scorpion all in one little compact
You're just
package.
Selling it. Selling our trip, man.
I'm packing up and moving to Texas now. Yeah.
Right?
Mark just took his boot and smashed it before we could take a picture of it.
We could take it to the,
way to go, Mark.
The scientists to
we have to, we have to photograph all of the creatures and then upload them to the
it should
creature
be a database
app.
on the app. Yeah.
Yep. There's an insect database, spider database.
Wow.
I have the plant database because we have a lot of interesting looking foliage here as well.
If you find something, now this is kind of funny. If you find something, you can name it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like a new
creature?
thing?
Yeah.
If it's new and it's not been named scientifically, they'll give it a scientific name based on what genius it is.
Could be Joanne's red-backed diamond
or Pern and Dave Scorpion.
It would just be Spider of Death. Spider of Death.
Yeah.
Everything is of death.
Oh, of course.
I gotcha.
Right. Joanne's Death Spider. There you go.
But please
Joanne's
come visit.
Yes, and join us.
We're on the way.
Put it on the shirt.
We'll see you in the second week in November when you're here.
Yes, there it is. Yes. You come to us.
Oh my gosh.
Don't bring any spiders.
Yeah, please.
Leave those at home. You don't have to carry any of those around. We have our own crap going on.
Oh my gosh, we have so much in entertainment news. Entertainment's
so much going on.
Packed. Entertainment news is going to be packed.
I have corrections.
Oh, Dave has corrections first, so we're just letting listeners know that when the entertainment news comes, it's going to be packed. So corrections. What do you got?
I'll make it quick because you guys. Okay, when you were talking about the Prince, did you mention that the voice of Louis was the voice of Stewie on Family Guy?
No, the voice of George. Isn't it George?
Yes, but I don't know if that's true or not.
It isn't. Seth MacFarlane is Stewie.
Seth MacFarlane. Okay, but Gary was a writer.
Okay.
On Family Guy.
Okay, but he's the one.
Does that make more
right?
sense?
Yeah, there we go. That's the connection.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about the movie Him.
Yeah.
And we had no clue what the heck it was about.
Right.
Yes.
I have the tagline. Do you want me to just read the tagline here?
What's the tagline?
It's not going to make more sense, but you can try. A young athlete descends into a world of terror when he's invited to train with a legendary champion whose charisma curdles into something darker. Okay. And it does say curdles. I didn't mispronounce it. Curdles. And I'm like,
curdles.
Curl.
I don't know.
Curdles.
Curdles is a word I would use on my movie poster.
I would say curl, but anyway. Yeah. So there's that.
That app says nothing about the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. And again, it's a horror. It's supposed to be a horror movie because there's a lot of blood and guts in that one.
That's why they use curdled.
More than likely, right? And terror. And the word terror, too. And then the last thing I've got, Stranger Things, we were talking about because of the cookie. We never knew the dates. It turns out episode 1 through 4 is coming out November 26th. I believe that's is Thanksgiving.
Right. Day before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Or is on Thanksgiving.
And near my mom's birthday, one of those days.
Yep.
That's my birthday, too. That's your mom's birthday?
What?
Get out of this
Double
town.
birthday.
What?
What the heck?
There we go. Half our listeners have the same birthday.
Right. We just have a whole podcast birthday.
What are the odds of that versus winning the lottery?
Yeah, and then what else do we have? That's
in.
amazing. That's just, we're knocking it out. So that's perfect. Volume 2, which is episodes 5 through 7, come out on Christmas Day, December 25th.
And then the finale's on New Year's, right?
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, now, there's so much going on, and then with all the Hallmark movies coming out,
right? How are you going to keep up? That's a lot of Hallmark.
I don't know.
That's
oh my gosh. Are we gonna get into Hallmark movies this year?
Oh,
well,
can we?
You know who should come on?
No,
my mother.
Is she the Hallmark movie queen?
Yes.
So the thing with the Christmas Hallmark movies, I never see the ending, but I'm pretty sure they always fall in love.
Well, it always ends up nice, right? It always ends up.
They always. I don't have to see the ending because they always fall in love.
The two main characters.
Yeah.
It's always the keeper of the inn, the local inn, and the out of towner who's the out of their element, and they fall in love at the end.
Yep,
that's
exactly.
Every Hallmark holiday movie.
Formula,
and they're all filmed in Canada,
obviously
in the summer.
In the summer, and they also star the same people.
Yeah.
But they're playing, which is very confusing.
Yeah, like what's her name from Party of Five's huge on those now. And
she is
Candace
the
Cameron
one.
Bure, she's always in a bunch of them. And
you're saying names, but I don't know who you're talking about. Who's Bure? Who's that one?
Candace Cameron from Full House.
Full House.
She was one of the daughters on Full House, not the Ashley twins or whatever, the Olsen twins.
She was the oldest daughter.
She was the oldest daughter on Full House.
Okay. I think I have a face.
And she's married to Pavel Bure, the NHL retired hockey player.
Ah.
And her brother is Kirk Cameron.
Yes.
Oh,
remember Kirk Cameron from Growing Pains? There. Oh,
Growing
wow,
Pains.
he got one.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not good with names, but sometimes every once in a while.
And did you know that Leonardo DiCaprio was on Growing Pains?
Yeah.
Yes.
The boyfriend of, Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, we've got.
And did you see him on New Heights last week? And it all comes back to Taylor.
Oh, okay. No, I saw that he was on it. I did not see. I don't watch New Heights. I just,
It was an interesting one he was on with Benicio del Toro.
Right, because they got the new movie out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I have that new movie on
you have that in the...
Jesus.
Oh, well, you want to do box office real quick since we're talking about it? Let's run the box office real quick.
So that's that one. One Battle After Another was their movie.
Which is such a weird title name that does not stick with me. It doesn't stick in my head. And I'm like, that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, that's... What is it called?
Yeah,
What's it called again?
After Another.
One Battle After Another. That just does not stick with me at all.
It's just not right. It doesn't explain the actual movie. Like, isn't it they're old... resistance people, and then they get caught up with their family being drug into their past, and
I don't know.
It's a freaking
if you
mess.
say so.
It is.
Sure. How did they do at the box office?
22 mil. That's
first place?
Respectable. Yeah,
I heard it was really good.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those. Let's throw everybody together for an Oscar bid, maybe
in September.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like there was a lot of it, kind of all thrown together.
Okay.
Gabby's Dollhouse. Now, have you ever heard of this one?
Yeah, Gabby's Dollhouse. Yeah.
Okay, this is the live action version of the cartoon of supposedly some girl who's a Catwoman, but she's young. I don't know. Yeah. And there's a whole adventure that happens. I read the review, or I read it. 13.9 in the box office. Okay. Respectable for number 2, and definitely a kid's.
Yeah. My wife's school, her kids. Yeah. I
can imagine. Yeah. That'll stay up there for a little while. Your Demon Slayer got number 3.
How can you say it's ours? We never said
I know. It's mine. Actually, okay.
You're more the person that's
7 mil.
Yours.
I'm surprised that it's still up here because it's it should have fallen off kind of quick, but it's still kind of hanging on because there's just legs. Nothing else coming out that's kind of taken over.
September.
I know. Yeah. And The Conjuring is right there at 6.7 still. Okay. And then this one, Strangers 2, this is their first week. And I'm surprised. I don't remember
Strangers 1.
I don't either. It's the masks, the dolly faced masks, and
kind of like Annabelle or something.
No, it's more of a marionette kind of mask.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, 5.8. Didn't do great, and I think they were kind of disappointed in that one because I think I've seen it practically everywhere, and it's attached to the Halloween Horror Nights because I think they've got an area in the park.
And it just didn't hit.
Didn't hit. I know, and it's like, well, sometimes you do.
Joanne
sometimes you terrify her, and then sometimes you don't.
Which one?
The Stranger Things or Strangers
2, the horror movie.
You follow that one.
Yeah, that was like I raced.
I figured as much.
Raced cross town to the other theater.
Just like your other movie that's coming up
to the other town.
Yep. Cool. So that was all the box office tag?
That is all of it.
Okay, cool. Well, Big Brother had its finale on Sunday.
Yes, thank the Lord.
Done with it for the summer. And I got to tell you, I was pleasantly surprised by the winner.
Really?
I was very happy that Ashley won Big Brother. And it wasn't Morgan or loser Vinny. She knew what she was doing, and like in the past we've seen seasons where people like claim like, oh well, I'm just laying low on purpose and whatever and blah blah blah. No, you're a floater, you're not doing whatever. But I mean, she had all of her shit together, and in her closing remarks, I mean, she went into like lawyer mode, like litigation, like like, and this is this and this, and she had all her facts and they were all in order. And if you look at any of the jurors, they just sat there nodding their head going, yep, she did. Yep, she did that. Yeah. And I knew that as soon as she eliminated Morgan, I knew that she had Rachel's vote. I knew she had Will's vote, and I knew she had Ava's vote, and she only needed one more to get the fourth one. And I was just like, Lauren, Keanu, and Morgan could have been on the fence and gone either way. And Kelly was the one wild card. I was like, if Kelly had wised up, yes, she was going to vote for Ashley and not for Vince because of the way Vince screwed her over all season. And luckily, she did wise up.
So, do we know how the other ones voted? Because they stopped reading votes. So
the vote was 6-1.
6-1.
It was 6-1. Morgan voted for Vinny. Everybody else voted for Ashley.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question for you is: are we no longer voting for the person who actually plays Big Brother the way it should be played?
Well,
she didn't. She didn't win. Was she ever HOH?
She won the first week.
She won the final HOH when it mattered,
and the last one.
That was
a best of 3 too, right? Because
he won it. He was HOH 4 times.
He was 4 times, but he also had final 2 deals with 7 people in the house,
dude.
And I know Big Brother's about lying, scheming, stealing, all that.
Convincing someone to get the wrong person
checks
out.
you don't
That's
plan on cashing.
You do have to have the social game. I mean, I admit that. You have to have the social game, but you also have to have the game. Otherwise, it's just people sitting around a house.
Right. But she at the end, when she needed to do it, she did win, and she took out a huge target because Morgan would have won that game if
she
Morgan went
sure.
against either one of them. Morgan would have won that game.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Vinny had no chance. I don't care about his 4 HOHs.
You think that's why she picked him?
He didn't have the chance because of his social game, but
because he was just a loser.
But he played Big Brother well. I think we just need a redefining of the whole game.
Possibly, but you remember when the cookout went to the end?
Yes.
That redefined the game too, and nobody has been able to copy that since.
It's true. It's very true.
So Dave, with the cookout, when the cookout went, it was a group of African-American players, and they each went in. There was a group of, was it 4 or 5 of them, I think? Was it 5?
I want to say 5.
I think it was 5 of them. They went in the house and they befriended another person. Each one of them had a person that they befriended that they knew that they were going to have to cut when the time came to cut the person. So
they could all stay together.
So those 5 could stay together. So basically it turned 5 people into 10 people, but they each had their buddy that was like their best friend that they had no problems axing and cutting at evictions. And when it was their person's time, yes, there was some turmoil of like, oh my gosh, but I've actually really become friends with this person. But it's like, no, the game plan is the 5 in the cookout are sticking together, and this is their game plan.
To force, basically to force them to be adversaries, even though only one knew.
and breaking up and weaken the rest of the house. Because they thought they were friends with this one person, and then and it broke up. It changed the whole dynamic of the game, which was brilliant. And nobody has been able to copy that again since. Yeah. So,
and I think Vince was maybe trying to do something similar.
Yeah.
On his own, and it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. Oh, I came up with a Zingbot Zing for Vince. I told this one to my wife, and I'm going to do my Zingbot voice too. Vinny, you spent 10 years applying to Big Brother when you should have applied to another show you could have gone on in the first year. The Biggest Loser.
Oh,
Zing!
God. That's a good one.
Thanks. I was proud of that one.
I don't know. I was just disappointed. I feel like she was constantly just hanging on. And I'm still bitter over her speech that she flipped out, and she's like, I haven't been on the block all season. Duh. Everybody, right. I mean, then did you even play the game?
Well, she did. She did in a different way. But I agree. When you think about it, I think a lot of players have spent too much time worrying about, quote unquote, building their resume.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of that.
Yeah, exactly. And Vinny was right on the top of that. I've had 4 HOHs and I won this and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? But you got at the end of the game's what happened. You got.
Yeah.
That's weird though, because it didn't seem like there was a lot I mean, I get that, but then if she's never on the block, that means she's never seen as a target, right?
Right.
So she really wasn't competitive enough to think that they needed to take her off yet.
Right. But
so
she knew when to lay low.
But isn't that kind of what they were talking about? Wasn't Vinny bringing that up, or Vin's bringing that up anyway about you're just being here? And
she had a lot of friends. She was very, very well liked.
She was. And all of those friends ended up in jury, which was great. Jury,
Yeah, what do they call it? Jury management.
Jury management, absolutely. So, I mean, I give her props for playing her game, playing a good game, and, got
it was
Vinny
just
out.
a different game. It was a different game than people usually play.
So my question,
we're used to.
My one question about Vinny though is on finale night, did he not have any nicer clothes, like a suit or something?
Oh my gosh!
Did
he dress up? I guess.
He have
Didn't
like under his little flannel quarter zip? Was he wearing a T-shirt of a wolf howling at a moon? Like, was that just?
Dude. He's a wreck. He is a wreck.
And they couldn't have figured out to get him anything. Like,
yeah, he couldn't have gotten. He had nicer clothes in that comp where he had to knock all the panel
wine.
Things down. He was in a suit at least.
Oh yeah, or the wine. He had the tuxedo.
Absolutely. I mean, his egg costume was better than what they wore.
It had a tie, didn't it?
Yes, and a hat.
Yeah, exactly.
An overcoat.
Wow.
Just a mess.
I'm like, whatever. And apparently, as soon as the credits were rolling, Jimmy was running around telling everybody that Vinny had been dumped by his girlfriend. So all the jurors, because everybody in jury didn't know about it, and Jimmy ran over to all of them and was telling everybody like, "Oh yeah, Vinny got dumped. Vinny got dumped. That's why his girlfriend's not here because he got dumped."
Well, wait a minute. That's not really. I'm sorry, but aren't they all supposed to be in that bubble for the whole time?
Well, no, but the show's over. I'm talking like the credits were rolling.
Oh, it was
the
then.
winner had been announced.
It was right before they voted.
No. The credits were rolling, and like Jimmy's running around the stage, going to everybody, giving them hugs, going, "Oh yeah, by the way, your girlfriend dumped him. That's why she's not here." And blah blah. Blah. And in a post wrap up interview with Will, I thought this was hysterical. Will made the comment when he was asked about the whole Morgan Vinny thing, and he goes, "Let me tell you, if I had done something like that, my wife would have taken a rusty fork, stabbed it into my thigh, and just twisted it around repeatedly." He goes, "That's just something you just don't do." These kids don't know what the hell's going on. And he was just like, "Oh my God."
So I was very confused by the mastermind thing. Like, why did they have 3 different people?
My wife and I discussed that, and
why were they both, like, we both masterminded the game?
We both felt that it was like something they just threw together at the end because it wasn't interesting enough.
But it didn't tie anything together. Except that
it didn't.
They already did it at the end.
I was confused. I'm like, why is somebody else being revealed, and now why is somebody else being like, why is Eric being revealed, and why? I was like, what the hell's going on?
And it's not even a real twist because the freaking game was over.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It just felt like something they threw in last minute because they didn't have another way to tie it all together.
Oh, they didn't have 5
minutes. Okay, I'm glad.
Christ.
I'm glad you all feel that way because I was so confused.
It was stupid writing.
Yeah,
this whole season,
writing,
I'm just confused.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anyway, so it's over, and Morgan didn't win anything, and Keanu got house guest choice.
I'm so glad.
$50,000. So that with his stipend that he gets for making it to jury, he gets about $75,000, which is the same amount Vinny got for coming in second.
Good.
So
and he should. He should.
Oh yeah,
he did really well.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Him and Kelly.
Absolutely. Yeah, because when you make it
I'm
into jury, you get like around
25
or 26,000 as a stipend, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to dig deeper into Ashley because I just.
You're still not sold, huh?
Not sold.
Oh, see,
it's okay. It's over. Okay. It's not going to change anything.
But I will do more research. She was just so like I couldn't even remember her name until like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that is true. You kept asking.
The other one, that one, the lawyer.
I'm like, who's that girl?
One. Yeah, her.
And Morgan, I couldn't remember her name either.
Yeah. So this past week, I finished watching Black Rabbit to shift off of the Big Brother. I do not recommend it at all.
Really?
Oh, really?
At all. I do not recommend it. Episode 7 was brilliant.
Okay.
But the other 7 episodes
That's a lot to get to it.
Were like, when I watch a show like that, I have to be able to either connect with the character on some sort of level, or have some sort of sympathy for them, or some likability to them, and all of their characters, except for one guy who was like an assistant chef in the kitchen who you liked, everybody else on the show was absolutely just despicable. And I didn't give a shit what happened to them. And I didn't care that, like, and even Jason Bateman being funny, Jason Bateman, who like in just that whole wink and a smile kind of thing that he does, he was great. but I couldn't like his character because he was a piece of shit. And Jude Law wasn't much better. He was his brother who was also a piece of shit, and they're tied into like, you know, owing the mob money and all this stuff, and it was just like, and it was very dark and all stuff. There was no redeeming quality to any of the characters, and it's obviously something I could not relate to because I've never been in the restaurant business and I've never owed money to the mob. Right. So there was nothing there that clicked with me on that level. I guess. I know. Apparently she knows how to move drugs. So I'm going to talk. I'm calling Lisa next after this.
She never wants to be on. That's probably why. Someone will recognize her voice. They'll track her down. Yeah. Jesus.
So I do not recommend Black Rabbit at all. It's like 8 hours, 8 episodes. Save your time. Go watch something else.
Okay. I was going to ask for a synopsis, but if it's just that bad,
the more I've thought about it, the more I've disliked it and disliked it and disliked it. And I love Bateman. I do love him to death. I mean, and I listen to the Smart List, his podcast all the time, and have watched his movies over the years. But I found him absolutely utterly despicable and unlikable.
That's the writing of the character, though, right?
Yeah, but if, like I said, if I can't have some sort of connection with it at some point, like, you know, characters are getting shot and stuff, and I'm like, so, like, he was a dick. Oh well, let him get shot. I'm not like, oh, he got hurt, or it just went the complete wrong way for me. And I'm not saying it has to be like a, you know, romantic comedy or something where it all works out at the end. Because believe me, I like, you know, crime driven dramas and things like that, and dialogue driven dramas, and it just, I don't know, it just was not working for me. Like I said, episode 7 actually was brilliant, but having to sit through the other 7 episodes to watch that, it's not. No, save your time.
Thank you for taking the hit.
Yeah, sure.
I saw it come up again this weekend, and I'm like, well, Pern liked it.
And believe me, I had been anticipating this for months and months, because on Smartless, on his podcast, he mentioned, you know, having to grow his hair out and the beard and all that stuff because he was shooting this thing in New York, and, you know, and that was like, you know, 8-10 months ago. So I would have been anxiously awaiting to see this, and then was so let down. And yes, it's shot well. Yes, it's acted well. It's directing. He directs the first 2 episodes, and then Laura Linney directs the second or the third and fourth episodes, and then it's a different director the rest of the time. All of that's fantastic, but I could not connect with any of it. So
you know, sometimes that's just the way.
Yeah. Exactly. So last week we had discussed going back to 1985, doing a little rewind. And going back to, and we had discussed that what we were going to talk about was music, movies, and TV from 1985. Well, midweek, I sent a list to Joanne and Dave of the top 50 movies from 1985. I said, why don't we just focus on this list this week? And next week we'll talk about music from 85. And then the week after that, maybe TV. And like, you know, we'll break it up a little bit. I sent Dave and Joanne this list of the top 50 movies from 1985, and I asked them to pick go down the list and see how many they had actually seen, and then to pick their favorites from the list from 85.
Right.
So Dave, of course, didn't listen to directions whatsoever.
Not at all.
So he. Oh, and the other thing too was to pick a movie on that list that you didn't see that you probably should have seen because maybe it was an Oscar nomination movie or an Oscar winner or something like that. And Dave didn't do that homework either. But Joanne and I did.
Of course,
Joanne and I did our homework. Way to go! High fives, Joanne.
High five.
No problem.
High fives.
No problem.
Going down the list.
Okay.
Do you want to start, Dave, with? What was the one? So first of all, how many on that list had you seen, Dave?
33.
You'd seen 33 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a solid number on that list.
You know why a lot of that is my dad worked at a videotape store.
Oh, okay.
And so we were getting movies like all the freaking
so you
time.
Just watched all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So there was just stuff coming all through it, but none of the weird stuff, because my list that I've didn't see seemed a little weird.
Okay.
Like one-offs, like the After Hours one with I can't remember his name.
The After Hours one.
The movie that was in there says After Hours. It was about
I didn't see that one.
Okay.
So
good.
I don't know what that one's about.
Good. Yeah. There was the remake that's coming out now was Kiss of the Spider Woman. I hadn't seen the original.
Oh.
Right. I hadn't seen the original Kiss of the Spider Woman, and that was the movie I watched.
Oh, you did see
off
that
the
one.
list. That's the one that I did watch. I went back and watched it. So
was it worth going back and watching?
First of all, I was 25 out of the 50.
Oh,
I had seen 25 of the movies out of the 50. Joanne, how many did you see off the list?
I'm shocked. I saw 24. I thought I would for sure have the lowest.
Oh, well, there you go. You did.
All right.
You did 24. I had 25 and Dave had 30.
Well, yeah. I thought I'd be like way lower than you guys.
Yes.
But the one movie on the list.
You thought you were going to be lower.
So the one movie that I was like, I probably should have watched because it did win an Oscar was Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Wow.
And
I do not remember that.
It's on HBO Max. And I remember, in 85, I remember it being an Oscar nominated film, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know any of that. It's on HBO Max. I went back and watched it. And of course, it starts with it's dialogue driven drama, which I love. I absolutely love. And it's William Hurt and Raul Julia.
Yes.
Rest in peace, both of them. I was going to ask you if you guys knew if William Hurt was died, but he passed away a year or so ago.
Yes, he did.
So rest in peace to both of them. Mm-hmm. And they are prison inmates in a cell together.
Right.
And so in sharing the cell, William Hurt tells stories about recaps of movies that he's watched, and he tells them to Raul Julia to pass the time as entertainment, and they discuss this movie and movies that they've seen or that he's seen.
Yeah, I saw the write-up on this one. So.
And William Hurt is gay and openly gay in 1985. And
in
Raul,
prison.
In prison, yes.
Whoa.
In Brazil.
Okay.
In a Brazilian prison. Yeah, it's not even an American. It's in a Brazilian prison, which it gets fucked up a little later as you get into it. I was watching it, and when it got to the first cutscene to them talking about, the old movie that, William Hurt had seen, and, he talks about this lounge singer, and the lounge singer, it cuts to a different, filter, so you can tell it's not,
it's the flashback.
It's him. It's the flashback to the movie of, that he's seeing,
right,
kind of thing as he's describing it. When it got to her doing her lounge singer song, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to be into this, because I was totally into the dialogue that the two of them had in the cell.
Right.
But them cutting to the movie stuff that William Hurt's talking about is the breaking up of that, those scenes of those, of their dialogue and stuff. And it turns out that, Raul Julia, his character, is part of the resistance, and they're, an underground movement against the government in Brazil. And he's, one of the lead guys in it. And he was a journalist beforehand, and then he helped another person in the resistance get out of the country.
Right.
And that's when he was arrested. Yeah. And there's this a lot deeper stuff to it. And then you get an hour into it, and then the twist comes in that, William Hurt is actually working for the warden of the prison to get information. That's why he's in that cell to get it out of Raul Julia. But in the process,
he's not letting him talk.
Well, right. Yeah, because he's talking the whole time.
He's just talking the whole time.
But Raul, to get this information out of Raul Julia, but in the process, William Hurt, who's gay, falls in love with him.
Of course he does.
And so you don't know if he's trying to get the information out of him for the warden, or if he's trying to get the information out of him because he keeps telling him don't tell me anything because I don't want to know, because he doesn't want to have to give him up to the warden.
The double secret agent. Does he ever profess that he's an agent?
Part of his deal of being in the cell to get information, and he is getting little tidbits of information to the warden, but he wasn't giving him all the information. So in exchange, they gave him a parole so he could get out sooner for giving up this information for this, basically war criminal that he was in the cell with, that he had fallen in love with.
Right.
This is the part where it was getting kind of messy for me, is he gets out of jail, then he gets released, and Raul Julia tells him hey, go call this phone number and give them this message to the resistance from me. And you don't know if he's really in love with him or if he's really going to call the resistance. And then of course, as soon as he's paroled and he's let out of jail, the warden's office has police following him nonstop to see if he is going to contact the resistance and stuff. And he does finally contact the resistance. And when he goes to meet up with the resistance people, the police are tracking him. And the resistance woman, who's the lead of it, she ends up shooting William Hurt in the middle of the street. And gunning him down, because she's now thinking, he lured the police to us. Yeah, he brought the police to us. And the police then take William Hurt, throw him into a car, and then William Hurt won't give up the phone number or the information to the cops. And the cops just let him die in the back of the car from the gunshot wounds from the resistance people. And then they go dump his body on the side of the road. And I'm like, Brazilian police suck. Like, you wouldn't take him to the hospital anyway, or to do no, you just let him die and then just dumped his body on the side of the road in Brazil on the highway. I'm like, that's fucked up.
He's he just got
Who's the Spider Woman?
The Spider Woman
was the story.
It was another movie that he was telling Raul Julia about.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe it was the lady who shot him.
No. That would have been a good tie-in, right?
Yeah.
That she played the same actor or something.
Well, and then at the very end, the woman that is the head of the resistance, so Raul Julia gets interrogated again. They rough him up really bad. And so one of the orderlies gives him morphine. And so he just goes into woo land. And then all of a sudden the girl from the resistance shows up by his bedside, and he's obviously high on the morphine, and they go running out of the prison together and off, and then onto the beach where the Kiss of the Spider Woman movie story tied in that William Hurt had told him about earlier. That was their scene, and then they go off into the water together and all this stuff
and drown.
So yeah, exactly. It was very artsy and art housey.
I would imagine, yes.
And I was fine with that, but the whole leaving William Hurt's dead body on the side of the police leaving him on the side of the road in Brazil, I'm like, that wouldn't fucking happen.
Get information from him.
There's no way that would happen. They would have taken him to the hospital and then pronounced him dead, and then been like, well, our undercover agent
or whatever. It was in the 70s, right? 70s,
it was 1985.
80s. Was the 80s?
It took place in 85.
We don't know when the movie took place in 85.
In the scenes, you can see that it is present day, mid 80s in Brazil when they show scenes of him before he had been arrested and put into the jail and stuff like that, and that it was present day, mid 80s, time frame.
Wow.
Wow.
Corruption.
Absolutely. I'm like, it makes me never want to go to Brazil if that's the cops are just not going to protect you and they're just going to leave you dead on the side of the street.
That was 40 years ago.
I know. Yeah. Well, the reason Taylor didn't go to Brazil for the Sao Paulo game was because they couldn't guarantee her safety. So
I know.
That's the reason why I'm not going to Texas. Who knows what those bugs are going to do?
Exactly. Those scorpions in Texas, and Joanne cannot give us protection. She won't.
I don't.
Can't guarantee us anything.
What are you going to do?
Side of the road to get eaten by spiders and bugs and centipedes and death spiders.
Exactly. So, Joanne, what movie did you watch off the list?
I watched probably the most boring movie I've ever seen. You would have loved it. It was all talking. No. Okay. No, that one's amazing.
It was all talking.
Trip to Bountiful.
Oh, fuck. I saw this one on my list.
I remember it, but I did not see that.
I never seen it, but I looked up the thing. It was this old woman who goes to town to revisit the town that she grew up in. Is that kind of what the storyline was?
Yes. And the town is no longer there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all about the journey. And isn't she talking to a young Rebecca De Mornay?
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pre-Risky Business, from what I understand.
No, Risky Business was like 83.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was after. That. And her son was someone like William Hurt.
Okay.
Who was her son? I have to Google it.
I don't know.
But there was a lot of talking. And ironically, it took place in Texas. John Hurd was her son.
Oh, okay.
Not William Hurt.
John Hurd. Home Alone. The father from Home Alone.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Not William Hurt.
So, right. I don't know how it did when it came out in 85. But
I don't think it did very well.
Right.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of no action to me.
I got you.
Yeah, no action. I wanted to watch Witness.
Oh, you've
never
seen
Witness
with Harrison Ford?
No.
Oh my God!
Oh my
gosh!
Oh,
it's a whole thing.
Oh my God! What a great movie that was.
It wasn't on Netflix. It wasn't on Prime. It wasn't on anything.
Well, that's interesting that it's not anywhere. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
You can't even rent it on Prime? Like pay $3.99 for it or something?
Get it?
I don't know. I didn't go that far.
Weird. That is crazy weird.
So Witness was great. Yeah, that was a great. Hold on. So let's go down the list from the top, just naming some, like, it was a big movie year. So Out of Africa was the number one movie. It was Oscar won the Oscar for Best Picture. And all I remember, and I haven't seen Out of Africa. I actually went to go see if I could find it, but it's one of those on Prime that you got to pay like $4 to rent it.
Right.
And it's almost 3 hours long.
Oh, yes.
And all I remember All I remember people saying about it is, "Oh my God, it's so cinematic and shot so beautifully." I'm like, "But is it a good movie?"
Yeah, you don't even get into that.
I mean, there's lots of talking.
The storyline, she falls in love with a big game hunter.
Yeah,
it's like, wait a minute,
yeah, that didn't hold up well, right?
Okay,
big game hunting.
Yes.
Then Color Purple with Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah Winfrey. Didn't Oprah win an Oscar Best Supporting Actress for that?
I think she did.
I think.
Yes.
And then Witness was on the list. And then of course Back to the Future.
Yes, that was one of my top three.
Well, that was one of my top three. Cocoon, which I don't know if I've ever seen Cocoon. I know what Cocoon's about. Exactly. I know exactly what it's about. I'm not 100% sure I actually ever
maybe you
watched
saw
it.
2 and think you saw 1.
Oh, maybe.
Because 2 is kind of almost the same damn thing.
You know, Cocoon 2 came out when we were working at the movie theater. So maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Probably what that was. Yeah.
Okay. So then also The Goonies.
Yes.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Mask. Fletch. Pale Rider with Clint Eastwood.
Yep.
Room with a View, Spies Like Us, Dan Aykroyd, and
yes, definitely.
Yeah, Jagged Edge, Jewel of the Nile, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, Rocky 4, Fright Night, Police Academy 2, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
4, which one was it?
Police Academy 2?
No, 4. Rocky 4, which one was it?
Oh God, I don't remember. Was that Draco?
It was the Russian one.
Yeah, I think it was.
When he fought Draco?
Yes. Yeah, when he kicks kills what's his name.
Also, yes, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Silverado, Rambo. National Lampoon's European Vacation, Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, View to a Kill, James Bond movie, The Sure Thing with John Cusack.
All those. Oh yes, that's a good one.
Desperately Seeking Susan, Live and Die in L.A., Purple Rose of Cairo. The list just goes on. There were so many amazing movies. St. Elmo's Fire, Brewster's Millions. You know, so many great movies came out in '85. And, you know, I had read some comment on the Kiss of the Spider Woman stuff after I did a little research after I watched it. And somebody made a comment how, like, Out of Africa won Best Picture. And they said, oh, maybe it just wasn't a good year for movies. And I'm like, obviously you weren't alive because that was a fucking fantastic year for movies.
That's true. Movies that were popular, but not movies that were Academy driven.
Yeah.
I mean, there are ways around that.
But Kiss of the Spider Woman, Out of Africa.
Okay.
Purple Rose of Cairo, The Color Purple, all of those were Oscar-nominated films that year.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's a strong body of
that is a good
movies.
One. I would have to.
And they used to only nominate 5. They don't do like 10 like they do now.
They had to filter that down to 5.
Yeah. So my favorite, which is one of my all-time favorites, as soon as you said 85 last week, I was like, oh, The Breakfast Club. That is easily one of my all-time favorite movies. So Breakfast Club and Back to the Future, neck and neck, tied up there for favorites. And then Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I mean, come on. I love Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I saw that. I remember seeing that in the theater.
Right.
And I was just, yeah. So those were my top 3 for 85. How about you?
I have top 3, Breakfast Club, St. Elmo's Fire, and A Room with a View. I loved A Room with a View.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just a classic.
All caught up in that whole genre,
right?
The books, the movie, everything. Yes.
Right. So, Dave, what were your top 3?
I had Back to the Future,
obviously.
Return of the Living Dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Return of the Living Dead. Yes, that was brilliant.
And mine was Real Genius.
Oh, and Real Genius.
Yeah.
That's so funny because I almost started watching Real Genius tonight before you came over to have it just on.
That's a good one.
Was that on the top 50 or no?
It was in the top 50. It was one of the because it was one of the lists. Actually, you know what?
It was in 85, but it wasn't on that top 50 list.
Right. I don't think it was on the list.
But that list goes on for a couple pages. It does like the top 250 or something. It was just the top 50 on that one page.
There's a whole crap load
that were based off of how well it did.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was. There was a lot of because we're nostalgic about it, but
yeah.
But there was some dogs too. Would you guys watch Brazil then?
Oh, I watched Brazil. You didn't like Brazil?
No, I didn't watch that.
Brazil was definitely a very weird art housey film.
There you go.
It was meant to be. Terry Gilliam directed it, who was one of the Monty Python guys, and yes, it was just supposed to be bizarrely weird.
Last Dragon, you watched that one?
I don't remember Last Dragon. Was that a martial arts movie?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
But it was one of those campy ones where the African-American guy is the ninja guy who goes into the mafia land and starts taking out the guys. It is definitely tongue-in-cheek type of movie. And it was Vanity was in that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was a good tie-in there.
There was a name.
and that Trip to Bountiful was on my list of not watched.
Right.
Code of Silence was one. There was a Chuck Norris one.
I remember. Yeah,
you seen that one?
I didn't see it, but I remember that it was on there.
A Cop on the Edge.
Cop on the Edge. Hard boiled. Cop on the Edge.
Right. And then there was one, Emerald Forest. I think if I could describe it, you may think you saw, or at least you know about it. The engineer is on the edge of the rainforest. His son gets kidnapped, raised by Aborigines, and then he goes in to find him, and it's a whole battle. Powers Booth is the
Powers Booth
was the guy. He was definitely one of those trying to be an action hero and never got that role. That was one of like okay, when you think of those types of roles, right? You think of the Rambo, you think of the Rocky, you think of the Die Hard, right? You think of the character Terminator, you think of the character that is gonna be that action, and just then you got more movies you can build off that because that character is that character.
Right.
Those other actors made those roles and just went with them.
Yeah.
Right. He never really kicked off in that same scenario, but I believe that they were trying.
Gotcha.
Those were a couple.
So Joanne, Dave, what movie on that list that you didn't see would you go back and watch? Since you didn't do it, what one would you go see? What are you going to go back and watch that you didn't see on that list? Anything that jumped out at you like, oh yeah, I should probably go watch that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Talk then.
I think that, because I was looking up the trailers on some of these ones that I didn't see, and none of them appealed to me. And I just think because they didn't hold up. They just didn't hold up. Like the Chuck Norris one is definitely, it looked racist to me. I don't know why. It just kind of looked like one of those.
Some of the movies didn't hold up well. There was stuff in Kiss of the Spider Woman where they would call him a fucking faggot.
Of
and
course.
I'm just like, that's just, just me saying it now is kind of, I have trouble saying it.
The Pale Rider one, I watched the trailer for that one.
With Clint Eastwood.
A classic one that should have been one that I would have tied into and probably would have seen, but it would have gone. I was watching the trailer, and even the trailer seemed too long.
It bored you to death.
It seemed just too long.
You too much.
It was just, I don't know. Sometimes those type of old westerns.
You know what? Looking at that list, it really made me remember how diverse all the movies were.
Oh yeah,
there's
you had
such
comedy,
a variety.
You had drama, you had westerns, you had action, you had
And I feel like we were not getting quite as much of that. Like, when was the last time you saw a really good comedy in the movie theater?
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun. We just watched
Naked Gun.
Come on
Gun.
But before that, yes, it's been a while.
Yeah, that's been a little
while. It's been a little
But again, like you're not going to see. Okay, when you mentioned, this was an Oscar. This was an Oscar win. All of those seemed formulaic. I mean, Out of Africa. You mentioned the Purple Rose of Cairo. Might have been the exact same movie, just now it's in Cairo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it kind of seemed
Wasn't
like
Purple
that's
Rose of Cairo Woody Allen?
Was it?
I think that was Woody Allen. I'm almost positive it was.
So not like Out of Africa.
Not like Out of Africa. Absolutely. It's Woody Allen. It was nothing like Out of Africa, Dave. More like, Hey, I've got some movie trivia for you real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do I have a buzzer? Do I need a buzzer?
No, you don't need a buzzer, but I definitely am going to have to drop in my own little movie music, because I'm going to be the host of the game show here, and it's going to be Joanne versus Dave.
I'm excited.
And I've got a stack of cards here.
You have cards?
I do.
My goodness.
See, look, it even says on it. Movies.
Oh, my God.
It has a movie on it. I'm going to give you either one word description or a quote from it.
Okay.
And I want to see who can get it. Okay. I just randomly pulled this one off the top.
Okay. Are we going to take turns, or
are we buzzing?
I'll give you, and I'll give you the genre too, because that might be, you don't have to buzz in. It's just whoever says it first.
Okay.
Okay. The genre is sci-fi fantasy.
Oh Lord.
And the only thing that I can think of off the top of my head about this is a guy getting hit by a car and exploding.
I know it.
What is it?
It's RoboCop.
It is RoboCop.
I'm still trying to catch up on the game. What is the game? Right. So it has the movie on there, and then you are going to say something to elicit.
From the movie.
And
you've got
there you go. Okay, we'll let that one slide.
Okay. This is from the horror movie. And again, I'm picking the cards up, and these are all random. I have no.
He's just grabbing.
It's just so even for me having to think about something.
Trivia?
Yeah, exactly.
Off the cuff for Pern.
Right.
This is a lot for Pern.
These are all movies.
He didn't have a nap. I just want to put that out.
I didn't have a nap.
No.
Okay. This one is in the horror genre.
Oh, okay.
Horror.
Kurt Russell.
I got it.
What is it?
It is Escape from New York.
No. Horror. Kurt Russell.
Jaws? I don't
No, Kurt Russell was not in Jaws. John Carpenter.
Oh, Thing.
The Thing. You got it. Yep. Okay.
Dang it.
Picking another one.
It was in my head. I didn't have horror in my head.
Okay, this was a drama. This was a drama. It was a coming of age drama.
Joanne will get it.
Okay. This one might go quick.
Okay.
River Phoenix.
I was just going to think
Lost
of
Boys.
I can't remember the name of it.
No. Not Lost Boys.
With the boys.
Yes. With the boys.
Stand by me.
Stand by me. Joanne got one.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
Good one.
Okay. This is a good one. All right. Animation. Pixar superheroes.
Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Yes. Yep. Incredibles.
Good one.
I'll give you both credit for that because that was
That was good.
Okay. Drama. The probably one of the most classic drama, maybe, and it's probably one of the best pictures of all time.
Out of Africa. No, just kidding.
No, not out of Africa. You got to go back
each
earlier
other.
than that.
Oh, this is the early ones. Okay.
Gone with the Wind.
I haven't even said anything else
know,
about
we
it.
were just-
sorry.
She's just randomly.
We were just throwing crap out. We're trying to outdo each
As
other.
soon as I say it, you
We're
guys
not
are going to get it.
competitive or
As
anything.
soon as I say it, you're gonna get it. Play it again, Sam.
It's Casablanca.
Exactly. Casablanca.
I thought you were saying play it again because you were going to start it over.
Joanne's great at this game. Okay, we're just going to do a couple more.
She's reading your cues so well.
We're just going to do a couple more.
We might have to pull this one out. We might have to pull this one out a little later.
This is a comedy, and as I believe it was a Disney comedy
Okay.
with John Candy and the African bobsledding team.
The Cool Runnings.
There you go.
Damn.
Joanne got Cool Runnings. Cool Runnings. Okay, let me see if I can do one
I
more.
had
one
Jamaica in my head. So yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, this one actually is under all-time classics.
No, again.
Joanne, you already said it.
Nope,
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
There you go.
Preempting. Wow. She's good. She was two questions ahead.
I just came in too early.
Yeah, that was it. You had
There you
it,
go.
and then exactly.
Do you want to do one more?
One more.
Okay, this is in the horror genre.
Oh, Lord.
Georgetown Stairs.
Oh, The Exorcist.
There you go. Oh, that was a tie. I think that was a tie on that one.
Holy crap.
That was a tie on that one.
And that was a horror movie.
Oh, let's keep going. We got to have a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Another horror movie.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Girl at Prom, doused in blood.
Carrie.
Okay. Okay, so let's do a head-to-head real quick. One head-to-head. Okay.
What does that mean?
A head-to-head is I'm going to give you the description, and you're going to go back and forth. And so Dave says one, and then Joanne, you have to respond to one. And whoever can't get one first, then that's who the loser is.
Gotcha. Okay.
These are movies where there's a race. Name movies where there's a race.
A race.
Cool Runnings.
Okay. Well, that's, I mean,
Chariots of Fire.
Okay. Joanne?
I was also going to say Chariots of Fire.
Oh, okay.
And you can think automobiles. You can think.
Fast and Furious.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Death Race. 2000.
Death Race 2000. Yes. With David Carradine.
Fast and Furious 2.
Okay. We kind of have to draw.
Yeah,
there's 9 of those. I don't think we can come up with 9 other ones.
No more Fast and Furious.
Yeah, we might have to.
The one with the Burt Reynolds.
Uh-huh.
And they do that race. Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run. Yep.
Cannonball Run. Smokey and the Bandit.
Yep. That's another one.
That was
technically a race. I don't know if that was a race.
It was a race against the clock.
They kind of were going from Texarkana back to
back to Arkansas with
the beer
in before the
time ran
thing.
out.
Yeah,
so they were racing.
That was
a
race.
Clock. So technically, I don't know.
If we're doing race against the clock, I'm going to say A Weekend at Bernie's.
Serious?
I don't. Why was that
Where's
a race?
The race again? You're just coming up with names now. I don't know.
Are you just looking around?
Like,
are you just looking around a room with your movie posters or something?
You're remembering movies.
Okay,
that you
Dave.
remember?
One more for the win, Dave.
One more race
for the win.
Oh, sheesh.
Easy. Come on. Easy. Animation. Pixar.
Oh, Cars.
There you go.
Oh,
Cars 2. Cars 2 was
Planes.
Planes is a race also.
Yeah,
wow,
Planes
look
was
at
a race
you
also.
coming out of nowhere.
Absolutely, with another.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. Oh my gosh, Dave, we need to get into our taste test.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
Our
I'm
taste
thirsty.
test. Oh my
I
gosh,
am
this is
so
like a super
thirsty.
long
This is going to
episode.
be a wet one too.
Exciting.
Yeah, we got a lot.
So Dave's mom, thank you, Nancy,
Yay.
for going out to the stores.
I'm guessing she
and
doesn't think
trying-
we're regular because this is all probiotic stuff, right?
So these are the, what are they? Low poly?
Ollie's.
Ollie's. Ollie drinks,
Pop.
which are probiotic drinks.
Ollie Pop.
And they have different, Ollie Pops, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And they have different flavors. Hold on, I'm opening the bag.
Right. And someone suggested we get the banana cream 2 or 3 weeks ago from someone
Which we
before her
found.
surgery
Yes.
and said, you've got to try it. It is so good.
Absolutely.
So we're going to hold you
So
to
we
that
have
one.
the Ollie Pop, we have the classic root beer.
Yes.
We have the banana cream, and we have a cherry vanilla flavor.
Yes.
So Joanne, do you have yours out? Are you getting
Yes,
yours
I
out?
have root beer and cherry vanilla.
Let's start
And
with the root
I have-
beer.
Oh, why
I have
not?
had the root beer before.
Okay.
So that's
I just want to
anxious
put it
to
out
hear
there.
your thoughts.
My mom said she hated it. So just
Okay.
to kind of put that out there, she had a couple of these. She said it tasted horrible.
okay.
That's
Here,
the
Dave.
root
So I'm
beer.
handing yours around the curtain here. There you go.
Okay. So,
All right. And this is the root beer
It smells like-
probiotic.
smells like root beer.
It just the thought of it makes it seem so tasty to me.
Oh, God.
Just don't even think about it.
Oh, my God.
Mm.
That tastes like seaweed.
It tastes like diet
Tastes
root
like
beer.
It tastes like diet root beer.
It tastes like
that's
diet
what
root beer.
it's-
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, Jesus. Did they use sugar? Is there sugar in it at all?
There are 3 grams of sugar in it.
Oh, God. There's barely any sugar. They wave
Ooh,
it
the
over
aftertaste though, it tastes like potatoes or
Yeah,
something.
something's
What was
not
that?
there. It's like bad
Oh.
vodka.
Cherry root.
Like, I don't know.
Do you
what
like it,
vodka is, but
Joanne?
Yeah.
You like the
do.
root
Are you
beer.
are you away from your mic?
You don't seem to be next to
Oh,
your mic.
yeah, I am. I'm trying
There
to
we
read
go.
the,
You're pouring.
okay.
Are you
bottle.
pouring? Yes. Oh, lovely.
It has
Ugh.
a bunch of stuff in it. I don't know why y'all don't like it.
Because we like
Are-
sugar.
A bunch of bad
Pernell,
stuff.
Are
God.
you tasting the cassava root syrup if you think it tastes like potatoes?
Are you
That's
on
probably
crack?
what it is.
Is that
what
what's
is on
in
the
it?
That's
description?
so interesting. Yeah,
that what's really
cassava
in
root.
it?
That is so
That is,
funny.
yeah, that was the aftertaste. It tasted like dirty potatoes.
Dirty potatoes.
But it also
Cassava,
has
you know,
Ollie Smart, which is made of cassava root fiber, chicory root inulin, and
Oh, that's a lot of
Jerusalem
root.
artichoke inulin, and Nepal cactus. Marshmallow root.
All of that is in
No,
this.
no wonder.
I might have to go
Calendula
poop before the
What is
flower
that?
episode.
Oh my Jesus.
and kudzu root.
Oh my God. I'm glad I wore my,
I mean,
my
it
adult
is root
diaper.
beer.
God.
All right, did you bring your Depends with you?
Yes, I had to. I knew this was going to be a
Oh my
problem.
gosh. All right.
So if you smell anything, it's definitely.
All right, so
I've
are
already
we going
pooped in
cherry
my
vanilla
pants.
next?
Yeah.
Doing
Do I
cherry
need
vanilla.
to finish this?
No, here, I'll hand it back.
Jesus God.
Hopefully I don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
God,
also
don't put all my
has
equipment.
cassava. That must be their thing. Their Ollie Smart is like their blend.
Well, that's a
Oh,
lot
ready?
of fiber.
Okay, I'm opening.
Ooh.
Right, this is the cherry vanilla.
Okay. Okay. I have high hopes on this one.
Higher hopes than
Just
the root
cherry.
beer.
I'm
Joanne,
a-
did you
a
open
big
yours?
cherry person.
Are you pouring yours, Joanne?
You getting, I don't hear it.
Okay, Dave, here's
She's giving
yours.
us sound. She's not giving us any
I know, she
sounds.
doesn't give us any
I
sounds.
know. What are we going to do? You know, this is a radio show. This is not visual.
I know, people got to talk and stuff on this.
Can you
While
not
they're
hear my
drinking.
num 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 num?
No, like
You went num 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 on this?
I didn't hear
Oh
any
my
of that.
gosh.
there was
No, I didn't go
num-nums.
num
Dave,
num.
try it.
I'm
Did you
trying
try
it
it?
now.
Oh my gosh. I just had like a little
It's-
taste off the lip of the can.
Oh.
It's a weird
Why does it taste like
taste.
perfume?
I don't
It's
know.
not a
Like that.
cherry or a vanilla.
I'm going to take a full drink now. You guys talk.
Oh, Jesus, God, you're not. Oh, my God, you're not going to like it. Oh, my.
It's your-
that is wrong.
Tart cherry juice,
That is not tart.
apple, lime,
I would expect this to be like
white cherry,
what rhubarb
and
tastes
vanilla.
like or something.
Is
I
that
don't
what you're
Yes,
getting?
yes,
I don't know.
it does
Ugh.
taste like rhubarb,
Does? Okay.
Oh, that's gross.
So I was not too far off.
Oh, that is
That
gross.
is, but that is
but
definitely
it
not a
has that
cherry vanilla.
perfumey.
Ugh.
No, it's got that perfuminess. Dave.
Yes,
You're right.
yuck. Ugh.
I don't
I've got
taste
that
the
tui
cherry or vanilla in this at all.
It's like I
it's like I
walked
No.
drinking a liquid rhubarb pie.
I walked through a department store's front entrance and got it in my mouth.
Mm.
That is
Like they
that.
sprayed the sample
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
they were spraying someone
Right.
else, and I happened to walk through it while they were doing it.
While
me take your cup, Dave?
drinking a sparkling
while
water.
I had the sparkling water in my mouth. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
God. Oh, bleh.
Nancy, thank you for buying these for us.
Appreciate it
I do appreciate it, but
you don't have to do it. This is for
Can I say thank good? Wait, do you have the banana?
I do. I'm about to open the banana cream.
And you said this one was okay.
No, I just thought you guys should have it because you like the banana stuff from a few weeks ago.
Bananas. Yes, we were
I
liked
the banana Fanta. Dave didn't.
I wasn't a big fan. It was too fake.
I'm guessing this is going to be two big thumbs down.
Good. Yeah, we're batting 1,000 already.
Yeah.
Okay, it already smells weird.
Well, I do have to say it's my favorite out of the three if I had to pick one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
If I had to pick one of these three, this is definitely the one I would pick.
Do you love banana that much? Is it?
I like banana cream pies and I like banana.
Okay.
Do you know what this kind of tastes like? Remember the banana sugar things you would get that are shaped like bananas?
Runts?
No, these were the ones that were like
I know what you're talking
circus
about.
peanuts, but they were right, like that sugary. Without the sugar.
Oh, yeah, without the sugar.
Sugar-free.
Absolutely.
Sugar-free, right?
Yeah.
It was like, ugh.
Oh.
And they'd be one of the flavors in your grandmother's candy bowl kind of thing.
I'm actually,
that kind of.
I don't know. I'm actually not hating this. I actually am.
Interesting.
Would I go out and search for them and buy them?
Yourself.
No, but yeah, I know. Like I said, I might be pooping before the end of the episode.
It's so true.
But I do, if I had to pick one of those three, definitely the banana cream without a doubt.
You could get through a banana.
More than the root beer.
Absolutely. Oh, God, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, the problem is
the potato taste, that got me.
That's not root beer. So we're kind of spoiled in that respect.
Yeah.
It's true.
Are you going to finish that, Dave? Do you want to
No, God, no. No, you can keep that one. You can finish that one.
It's not my favorite root beer.
You can just, you put it right back.
Oh, my gosh. Dave, take us to NFL Blitz.
Yes.
Blitz us.
Oh, so there was one thing I did not mention that I have to bring up. We were doing the box office.
Mm-hmm.
There was a movie that came out that I saw down the list, because you always say that I don't go down the list and find certain movies, or you say, hey, where was this one? Where was that one? I did a scope of the movies and saw one I was quite surprised with. It is Cat Video Fest 2025.
Cat Video Fest?
It's been out for 9 weeks.
Okay.
It was released in 199 theaters on wide release. It made $1.2 million. And that's all it was.
Oh, wow.
73 minutes of cat videos.
Why was I not aware of this extravaganza?
Awesome.
It's kind of a local thing. And they did it at local specific theaters because it was to benefit local cats in need.
Aww.
All benefits, all monies made went to the cats program.
I got you.
The tagline was a triumph, a spectacle, a fuzzy wuzzy cuddle puddle. God, I knew I was going to mess it up.
Did they have cats there too?
No, that would have been
cats?
That would have been even.
Oh
better.
my gosh!
Do you know that I've seen?
I'm looking at the map.
Yes.
Of where the Cat Fest played. Literally on the road from San Antonio to Austin, there's like 20 different locations.
There you go.
I could have gone.
They knew knew the crowd. They knew where all the cat people were.
Kidding me.
Right there.
They do.
So
Included.
Did you know that they also have, I saw a video where there was a movie playing and everybody in the crowd was crocheting.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. Everyone had their own little private light
and did you
on
see
a little table.
Did you see the screenings of The Longest Walk where you could walk on the treadmill while you were watching
Jesus
it?
Christ.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, you got to be kidding. Yeah. And then they were eliminating people.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
The movie went on.
Yeah, if you got
if
tired
you couldn't finish
and had to
it,
stop,
they shot you. They took you out.
No,
they
didn't shoot you.
But no, they were eliminated, I guess.
Was that the Camino del Santiago walk?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What was the longest walk?
Where did that come from? What name was that? Was that one of the actors, or is that the car they were driving? What?
I watched the
Camino Santiago.
I watched the Charlie Sheen documentary over the weekend.
Sorry.
There was
it's on Netflix.
Yes.
It was interesting.
Is he still crazy?
Yeah.
No.
He's not crazy.
You don't fall out of crazy.
Definitely medicated.
Oh, I gotcha.
Okay.
Does he have tiger blood racing through his veins?
I'm sure he still does.
No.
I'm sure that's a lie.
But he did with his dad this movie. I thought it was called The Longest Walk. About a guy who's son dies and he does the Camino de Santiago walk, which is in Spain.
That's more than I know. So sure.
Yeah. The only thing I remember seeing both of them
that would be so cool. Like watching that one.
Seeing both of them in was Hot Shots Part 2. But
Hot Shots Part 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They had a lot of stuff together.
Part 2.
Oh, it was called The Way. It was called The Way.
The Way.
Oh, it was with Emilio, not Charlie.
Oh, well, see, that's totally different.
Have you seen their brother, Ramon?
No.
He's
Estevez?
like a mix between the two of them. It's
Is he an
Estevez
or is he a Sheen?
He's Ramon Estevez.
Oh, gotcha. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, by the way, the other night before we get to NFL Blitz, I was watching the Cowboys game because we're sort of transitioning into sports, but we're still talking about drinks.
Of course.
So in the vending machine in the lobby of my rink, I went and got a Fanta Orange, and then realized that when Dave several weeks ago had talked about the whole like series of Fanta, because he got the Chucky fruit punch that we taste tested,
which was just fruit punch. It wasn't anything spectacular, but yeah.
So out of my vending machine, we had the Five Nights at Freddy's orange Fanta.
Yes.
And I sent him a picture of it. And he goes, "Where did you find that?" And I said, "Oh, it was in our vending machine here in the lobby." He goes, "Oh, okay." Cool. And then I sent him a picture of the empty bottle where I drank it. And then he goes, "Oh, I guess I'll never get to taste it. I'll never get to have it." No, you said I'll never get to taste it. I'm like, it's an orange fucking soda.
It's orange Fanta.
So
it's not like it's
for this crybaby,
oh my God, you did not.
I bought him
did not.
an orange Fanta.
You ass, you did not. Well, this should
with
go
Five Nights at Freddy's on it.
Fiber I just drank.
Exactly. So now you can have your sugar back in.
Thank you very much.
Right next to the orange soda in our vending machine, we have the Fanta pineapple. And do you know who's on the Fanta pineapple?
Wait. It's another horror one. Is it Michael?
It's Mike Myers.
It's Mike Myers.
And look in the corner. It says for Halloween 2.
Oh,
why wouldn't it be just the normal Halloween? Why is it Halloween 2 now available on digital? And it's got Mike Myers with his hands up, coming out of the label on the Fanta pineapple.
Why wouldn't it just be the?
And by the way, I'm
Halloween?
keeping the pineapple.
You should keep the pineapple. Yeah, that's fine. That's all good.
Let's get to sports and get out of here.
Okay.
So the winners, who won this weekend in football?
Oh, this was going to be a tough one because there was the questionable game. Seahawks, Steelers, Falcons, Texans, Lions, Bills, Patriots, Giants, Eagles, Rams, Jags, Bears, Chiefs. We don't know. Packers, Cowboys was a tie.
It went to a 40-40 tie.
Did they win or lose if they didn't get that game? Each team really had a chance to win that game. Have the game in. They just could not. I don't know.
The Cowboys' defense sucks.
Both secondaries were a little bit off, but
they let in 40 points.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God. Well, both teams did. So, Dolphins, Broncos,
and Dolphins and Broncos. Oh yeah, and the Monday night games last night were terrible. It was like so boring. It was Dolphins and Jets, both of them 0-3. So watching a Monday night football game with two teams that are 0-3 was a total suck fest.
It just was. It was hard.
And then the other one was Cincinnati and
Broncos
and Denver, and Cincinnati scored 3 points right on the first drive, and then didn't score any more points the rest of the game and lost 28-3.
Didn't even compete after that.
It was like
they were just
blew their wad
fumbling through
on the first drive
through the game the whole time. Yeah. Now, I saw that there were 3 teams that start 0-4.
Okay.
Should these teams start panicking?
Absolutely. You're 0-4. I think your season's already done.
Jets, Titans, and Saints. Now, the
Saints, wow.
Yeah, the Saints, right? I know. Yeah. And I was looking at their schedule. I don't really see much improvement anywhere because they've kind of played some of the teams that they've lost already to. So once you see film on another team that you've played, you can see your own play against it and almost rewrite the book to make it even harder. So, and you can see what they were successful at stopping and what you could fix stopping them. So I would almost say that that's not going to get much better.
Yeah.
If anything, another 4 losses, which puts them at least something in 8.
Yeah. And then, well, I think we mentioned it a couple weeks ago, like if you start 0-3, your chances of winning the Super Bowl are like slim to none.
Man, you just don't
you almost have better
elements.
Chances of winning the lottery.
Yeah, unless you trade up or have an injury that changes everything. Or I've seen quarterbacks come in on injuries at the beginning of a season and then just own the team.
Yeah.
Like Doug Williams did that kind of.
Oh,
I mean, he kind of came in and was not supposed to be took over the team, made it his, and changed it. Teams didn't know what to do.
Hello, Tom Brady.
It's like, well,
Tom Brady came in and they get,
Drew
Bledsoe goes down, and Tom Brady comes in, and then they go to like 6 championships. Or whatever.
Exactly. But then that first team, they don't know. That first year, you don't know what you're facing because you don't have any film on this guy until he plays 2 or 3 games, and then you've only got him against those teams, and then the next year he just had an amazing support staff. So, I mean, that I don't know. 0-4, it's kind of tough to kind of fight back from.
Anyway, so NHL preseason's going now, so we're gonna touch base more on NHL stuff in the future weeks, just not tonight. But NHL preseason is halfway through right now, and opening night is on the 7th or 8th of October. So by the time you're listening to this, it'll be almost time for the start of hockey season. Yay! And
already? Didn't they just stop?
No,
in June.
God.
It was June.
Jesus.
Wow.
It's been 3 months, 3.5 months. Yeah.
That's like any sport.
I know, like any sport. Really, it is. And then the Major League Baseball playoffs started today. And so we've got the wild card games going. And I meant to turn the TV on just to have games on because they started at like 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. Just to have the games on while I was doing stuff around the house, and I totally forgot to turn the games on. So I have no idea who won.
I have no clue.
Because I love MLB playoff baseball. The regular season is way too fucking long.
Yeah.
But when it gets to the playoffs, when every game matters
something,
and they actually go out and play every inning like it's their last, it's actually
got to put up the runs
very entertaining
early on, or else you're going to fall behind, and then you're in the hole.
So by next week we'll have some more baseball. We'll know who's going to the second round and all that stuff, and blah 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 and everything.
The NFL is freaking me out. So when we were talking about last week, when we were talking about the extra points and whatever, did you know that Dallas ran one back for 2 points?
Yeah,
we were just talking about that rule.
A blocked point after conversion.
It was a block. Extra
ran it back
point,
and got 2 points out of it,
which was so weird because we were just talking about that rule being bizarre that they got 2 points for the 2 point takeover. Why would it be 2 points for the one? And then Dallas goes and does it for us.
Exactly. And we got to see it.
Pernell, are you like clairvoyant or something? Because
I must be.
Last week you were talking about the Cowboys.
I know.
They couldn't get it done. But he was trying to badmouth the Packers.
I know. I was talking about
reverse psychology.
Right. Reverse psychology and the Packers.
Which kind of freaked it out.
Packers defense did suck. They gave up 40 points.
Yes, but what happened was Karma didn't know what to do with that, so they just tied him. He didn't know. It's all my fault. Know because you were fake pushing a team that you should have been because for your own best interests. So that's why it didn't fold right.
Oh.
What are you going to predict this week?
Do you have a team other than 2 that you have interests in?
The Jets were good. Despite their loss against Miami, I think the Jets were looking good. I'm kidding. Because the Jets, I think, are playing the Cowboys this week. I'm going to say that every week against whoever's playing the Cowboys.
Next week, I'm going to pick a team, a game, just out of our special game of the week, and you're going to get to choose who you think is going to win, and we'll test this theory.
We'll do that next week.
It'll be a blind. You won't even know which game I'm going to pick.
All right, we are way over, I'm gonna call it, guys. I love you both. This was a fantastic. It was fully packed. We had so much stuff in this episode.
You were so right.
Packed
Nostalgia,
episode. Oh my gosh,
history.
So next week for the 1985, let's talk about TV shows.
Oh yeah.
So let's look up and see what the top TV shows were, and if you remember watching any of them, or what our thoughts were, and remembering the 1985 TV shows. Does that sound like a plan?
Yes, it does.
Are we going to watch one that we never watched?
Like, are you going to be able to find it?
Are you going to be?
That's going to be hard.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
be able to download it and binge it or whatever.
I don't know if you're going to be able to do that.
We should try.
I don't know. I don't know if Hill Street Blues reruns are in
there might be
streaming.
Difficult. Yes. And there's so many. There's like 8 seasons.
And I'm not watching all the whole series.
8 seasons.
Exactly. All right.
Dallas.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
no problem.
See you guys
so
next week.
Definitely.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Pern and Dave, Let's Talk is brought to you by, Pern and Dave and
Uranus Soap.
Because every now and then, Uranus deserves a good scrubbing.
And the good people at Thirsty Dog.
Beef flavored water.
Because plain water just isn't good enough for your dog.
Till next time.